Good evening. Tonight, we are going to be going on an adventure. We're going to be traveling around the world, doing photography, I guess. Photographering is also a word I just made up. We'll be taking pictures of the places and things, unlike the likes that most of you have never seen. My name is Duke Mancannon, and I'm going to be your guide. But my primary goal is to guide you into the arms of sleep, into the gentle arms of sleep, so that you can rest and enjoy yourself tomorrow or the next day afterwards. Who knows? Who knows what you could, be up to? There's a lot to do. I'm sure you have jobs and things. That's beside the point. Let's go ahead and begin. We're going to be doing this world photographer. Okay, so we have a few different options. The world's most famous monuments, spectacular bridges, sights of Asia, shades of seasons, European castles, America's national parks, nature from high above, savanna safari, animals worldwide, geoglyphs of the world, airports of the Pacific, landscapes of Europe, oil rigs of the seven seas. Oh, interesting. So there's a lot. There's an enormous amount of things, and well, today we're going to be beginning with the very, very beginning. I am a beginner pilot, so yeah, wouldn't expect a lot from me. I'll be honest. Really would not expect a whole lot. However, let's go ahead and try it out. We're going to start with the Sphinx here. Going to go to Egypt. Let's go and select that. I haven't played this game in quite a long time, actually, so it's going to be an interesting experience. I think it's going to be let's just be honest, it's going to be an unmitigated disaster. We're going to do this apparently going to be doing this in a helicopter. So let's go ahead and select that and start exploring. Here we are. Okay, we're heading over to Egypt. There we are. So directly ahead of us, we have our Egyptian city. I imagine this is Cairo or some city nearby, perhaps Luxor. I don't really know. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, here we are, and we are. Our objective is to photograph the Giza pyramid complex. Bonus condition with the sun resting on the Sphinx's right shoulder. Yikes. I don't know about that. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to be trying my best to head to the Sphinx here, wherever that may be. I assume it's just over here. To activate photo mode, we need to press right button and left button. Okay, sounds good. Goodness, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I feel like this could end in pretty extreme disaster. But I'll just... Oh, I think I see I do see the Sphinx there, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Am I supposed to take out a camera and just photograph it while I'm piloting an aircraft? That seems grossly irresponsible, I'll be honest. It seems like an odd thing to do, but looks like we got a bit of wind here too. It's kind of pushing us around. The pyramids look amazing. So does the Sphinx here. Let's go ahead and... Oops. Okay. I've completely forgot how to pilot this thing. How do I go lower? I'm hitting a variety of buttons, and apparently... Okay. Apparently that button I just hit is not the button that you want to... Okay. Do. Very interesting. sure what I'm supposed to do here. Alright. It'd be nice if they taught me how to fly before they sent me on a photographing mission, but hey. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. I see now. I see. Okay. How does one slow down this airplane? Or this helicopter, if you will. This could be a major disaster. Or just a minor one. Either way, it's going to be interesting. Okay, just going down like this. So how do I... Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. We hit B. B is the... Oh, I see. B. The B button is the one that we want to go down with. Okay, I see. Good, good, good. Okay, this is... well, this is not good at all. I've lost some power here. We're going down further and further. Okay, I see. We're losing altitude here. Which is, okay. I don't want to be too high. I want to get a good shot of the pyramid, you know? Okay. Why do I feel like a putz right now? There we go. There we go. This is the Great Sphinx right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get our little bit of altitude here. Okay, there we go. Just gonna angle this guy over here like this. Okay, I think we've got enough. I think we've got the. There it is. All right, can I zoom in here? Apparently I can. Okay, I'm gonna take a photo there. Okay, looks like we've got it. Yeah, I did not get 3. Okay. Oh, with the photograph taken on foot. Let me continue flying here. Wait, you can go on foot here. This is interesting. Wait, can I actually just go up to it and take a photo of it? This is pretty wild, actually. I did not know that you could go on foot here. Boy. I don't imagine the Egyptian authorities are not particularly happy about me doing this. About a novice pilot just fucking rummaging around. Oh, this is going to be a disaster here. All right, let's try not to crash into the... Yes, yes, yes.
Waiting to happen.
I agree. Indeed, indeed. All right, we need to slow down here and land somewhere. All right, how do you get out of the plane? Let's just go ahead and land here. Okay, I have successfully landed. Now I'm going to hit the button here, and I'm going to exit. Oh, very interesting. You can actually exit the airplane here. Can you run? Apparently you cannot run. It's too bad. It's okay though. I'm gonna. Oh, there's the Sphinx here. Let's go ahead and take a photo of it. All right. So, okay, I'm on foot here. That's says on an equinox sunset. It's no idea what that's all about. Let's just continue flying here. Let's continue walking over here. Oh boy, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to leave my helicopter running like this, but you know what? When in Egypt, just let things be. We have a lot of tourist buses here. I assume these buses are filled with tourists of a variety of nationalities, and the ground here is pretty interesting. Walking on this ground is really quite interesting because, you're walking on a place where ancient Egyptians walked many years ago, and that's, to me, that's, I don't know, there's something about that kind of just is, well, it's rather interesting. Okay, I feel like I've made a, excuse me, I'm hiccuping. I feel like I've made a huge mistake here. I feel like I've made a massive mistake, in fact. I should have flown over here. Yeah, I should have learned how to turn off my my helicopter. Whoopsie. No, well, you can't win them all. Can I go up here? Okay, well, interesting. You can walk. You can actually walk through structures. I like that. I like that they don't you just apparently I have a magical ability of some kind to walk through the structure here. Okay, so I need to take the sun resting on its right shoulder. I feel like this is a good example of that. Let's see if that that on equinox. Oh, okay, good, almost there. Oh, actually, oh wow, you can move a lot faster if you do it like, okay, it's right shoulder there. So, oh, here we go. Possibly that's it. This could, oh, I think we've done it. I think we have completed everything. All right, fantastic. All right, let's go back to our airplane. Now that I have completed that, how do I exit? Do I just, oops, interesting, free cam. Okay. Okay, resume. How do I complete this? Okay, I don't actually know. Interesting. Oh, there's my guy. Hey. I wonder if I can do a third-person perspective here. Oh, I can actually...
Third person?
I can actually run. Oh, wow.
Wreck? Perfect.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Something like that, indeed. I'm just running here, don't mind me. My helicopter is still running. This is quite embarrassing, actually. I do wonder what the tourists and the locals think about this. They're probably not too happy about the noise pollution. It's okay, though. Curious if there's a... Interesting. I can actually kneel down. Hey, I can teabag. Interesting. I'm bagging. Very interesting. Okay. Quite cool. Quite cool indeed. I wonder if I could walk across the United States like this. Let's go ahead and enter. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead. My microphone just fell down a little bit there. Gotta fix that. There we go. Boy, that was embarrassing. Okay, feel like that's better. Okay, let us continue. Boy. Okay, let's go here. Oh, look at this. Okay. We are, I'm not really sure where we're supposed to be going now. I guess we have to land and we should be okay. Let's go find a landing. I think there's a landing pad somewhere nearby here. I did see one. I think that's it over there. I'm gonna go and just gonna go and change my direction, and we'll go and land over there. Okay, let's try not to ram into the pyramid. What a majestic. It's pretty majestic, you know. I'll be honest though, it's pretty worn out, you know. The marble that was it was covered in marble originally, apparently, and yeah, the people weren't too happy about sharing that marble. All right, let's try and land this thing here. I have exactly no idea what we're doing here. Yes, this is a disaster. I think we can all agree this is a unmitigated disaster. I don't know why they're trusting an individual with zero flight experience with to be in a helicopter. This can easily become oh boy, something you would see on the internet. Alas, what can you do? Okay, this is fine right here. You know what? Beggars cannot be choosers. Okay, here we go. And we've landed. Good. All right, good. All right, I'm going to turn off my I don't know. I don't actually know how to warm air control. Interesting. Let's go turn on the warm air there. There we go. Always nice to have warm air. Okay. That is not... here we go. Cover. Toggle position. What does this say? Rotor clutch. Okay, I don't know if that... Fuel pump. Let's turn off the fuel pump here. That's a strobe light. Never mind. Master. There we go. Let's go and turn everything off here. Let's go and turn everything off. I think that's a good idea. That's a great way to ensure that... Okay. Set position hot. Auto. Okay, that's fine. What is this thing right here? Okay, cover. Rotor clutch. Let's go and turn that off. How do you turn this off? Oh, here we go. What's this? I don't actually know. We have a radio here. Okay, alternator. Let's turn that off. Fuel pump off. Let's go turn the... Is that a landing light? I don't actually know what that is. Okay. Boy, I wish I... Good thing I'm not an airplane pilot. I would be in big trouble, wouldn't I? I feel like this button over here is the button that changes, like turns everything on and off, but I just don't really know. Okay. Weird. Got a navigation light. Turn that off. I really would like to turn this guy. Toggle position on, off. Can I not toggle that on and off? On. Okay, toggle position off. There we go. That's off as well. How is the, how is it still working? I don't understand this. Literally everything is off. Is this some kind of a magical machine that works?
It's like a miracle. Or just pure dumb luck.
I guess so. I mean, it's more likely than anything. It's just sheer incompetence, but yes. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, though. There we go. Flight. Let's look at the flight planner here. Okay. There's no real flight plan. Okay. Let's just see if we can just exit. How do you, how does one exit this? Okay, world photographer. Okay, your flight will end when you go back, I guess. Okay. Apparently oh, okay, there we go, we've done it. We have done it. I can't say how that happened, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Alright, our next destination is the Taj Mahal, or the crown of the palace. Let's go over there and see what's happening. We're going to be heading over to India. This is a country I've never been to. I don't know if I ever will be there. Never say never, of course. Okay. Looks like that is the Taj Mahal. Let's go ahead and begin exploring. Here we are. Okay, we have gone from the Egyptian pyramids to the Taj Mahal. Okay, here we are. Okay, I need with the front view. Okay, and the sun setting in the frame. Very interesting. Okay, let's go to the Taj Mahal over here then. Gonna slow down quite a bit. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna head over here. Probably want to just land and get out, you know. That's probably the best way to do this. Probably. Oh goodness, I'm gonna hit that, aren't I? Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay. Let's just go ahead and even this out. Alright, I hope they don't mind me landing in the middle of the Taj Mahal. Shouldn't be a problem though. Indian people are very hospitable. They generally don't mind if somebody lands a helicopter in the middle of their sacred monument, I believe. Most likely they don't. Probably they do. I can't imagine anybody allowing such a thing, but I don't know. Aha, here we are. Okay, just let's get a low angle here. Okay, we can just land right here in this little pond. There we go. Oh, Oh, that's too bad. It's too bad. Apparently, I had an accident there. Yeah, it's just entirely too bad. I don't. Okay, we're in the middle. I believe this is the Ganges River, a holy river for Hindus, I believe. I don't actually know. Apparently, it's not the cleanest river in the world, but who am I to say such things, you know? Okay, here's the Taj Mahal. Okay, we're just heading over there. Aha, here we go, here we go. Ah, beautiful. What a beautiful sight. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to take this photo here. And hopefully it will, okay, so apparently none of those, yes. Okay, we'll just continue flying then. Okay, that was unfortunate. Oh, oof. Yikes. Yeah, I'm, as you can see, I'm not a very good pilot. Especially not a very good helicopter pilot, but you know what? We all have to practice, so the way I see it, it's just something that we need to do. Okay. We want to go from the front of the mausoleum. Here we go. Is this the front or the back of the mausoleum? I'm not entirely sure. I assume this is the front. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and land this puppy. I feel like we're almost at an angle that should work. Something like this, maybe? No. A view with a front view of the mausoleum. Which one is the mausoleum? I assume this is the mausoleum right here. So possibly a front view would be from the river. I really, goodness.
Front view?
I don't know,
Perfect
yeah.
for seeing your epic failure up close.
I guess so. Well, I hope I don't run into the Taj Mahal here. What a majestic building. Okay, we'll just go up here. Okay, we'll just go and we're gonna go over here and we'll turn around a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's go and kind of turn around. You know, I've played too many video games like Grand Theft Auto and things where turning a helicopter is quite easy. It's not as easy as one might think. I assume this is the front. Okay. Let me see here. Just to get a photo there. No. Oh, the mausoleum. Perhaps the front of the mausoleum is farther over there. I don't know, actually. Let's go over here. Okay. Possibly this might be the front of this might be the mausoleum here. No idea. Boy, look at that! Just right in front of the Taj Mahal, you got a lot of interesting buildings. A lot of odd-looking buildings. Not odd necessarily, but little rundown, I guess, is one way to describe them. but it's hard to. This is a video game, obviously, so it's not a very good approximation of what it actually is. It does use Google. Oh boy, I'm not a very good pilot. This does use Google Maps information. Let's go and take a picture here. Let's go and take a. There we go. Okay, that's definitely not it either. Boy, do I feel like a dummy. Okay, let's not crash, please. Let's try not to crash. All right, here we go. Low angle here, front of the mausoleum, possibly. Yeah, this isn't really working, is it? I do not know what the front of the mausoleum would look like. I'm not even sure which one is the mausoleum. Okay, let's go and land. I do want to land. I just want to land my guy here. I'm trying not to get too much airspeed here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna land in the water here, maybe. Seems like a good place to land. There we go. Oh yeah, we're doing good here. Alright, about to land. Nice and easy. And we have landed. Nice. Wonderful. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off my aircraft here. Let's go ahead and hit the, there. I'm gonna just toggle the rotator clutch, turn that off. Turn the power off here. There we go. Hope that is okay. There's a button over here that I would love to hit, but I just don't know if I'm... Aha, here we go. I can sort of do it from here, maybe. Fuel valve, toggle, position open, closed. There we go. All right, there it is. It is now off. Okay, sweet. Oh, I see. So if I hold this button, it... Yes. See, I don't really know how to play this game very well. All right, there we go. I assume the good people of India don't mind me doing this.
Good people of India.
There. Yeah,
They're
low angle. There we go.
laughing their asses off.
Yeah, they probably are. Let's go ahead and run here. Okay, we're doing the tourist exhibition here. Let's go and take a picture of this, possibly. Is that the mausoleum? That is not a mausoleum. It's just, that's too bad. Boy, I have no idea what the mausoleum could be. Oh boy, we don't want to go there, do we? I wonder if I can jump or something. This game needs some parkour. Okay. What is that right there? That is Agra. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Clearly, this is the Taj Mahal. A front view of the mausoleum. How does one get to the front view of the mausoleum, you ask? I don't know. Is this not a mausoleum right here? I'm genuinely curious which one of these is a mausoleum. Okay, that was not it. Is this the front of the mausoleum? Possibly they have a different idea about what constitutes a front of a mausoleum. Maybe they don't want me. Possibly they don't want me to be on foot. I see. No. Okay, that's okay. Sun setting in the frame. Okay, we can possibly get the sun setting in the frame here. Or not. Okay. Sir, I believe that the sun is indeed setting in the frame here. Let me, no. Okay. This isn't my day, is it? Boy, I have a lot of photos here, but I can change the exposure too. Very interesting. A lot of different, you can actually focus it. And, very, very interesting. Okay. this does appear to be the front of the I don't know what the front of the mausoleum would be. I'm slightly confused as to what it. Yeah. Very odd. Quite cool though. It's kind of weird. There's no people around here, but yeah, it is a flight simulator video game, so I assume that's fine. Okay, I guess I can't use my magical powers of whatever magical powers I may have. Okay. Let's try one more. Photo failed to upload to the server. Yeah. Change objective. Alright, your flight will end when you go back to the objectives. Okay, cool. Alright, so we had the Taj Mahal. Let's try the Taj Mahal one more time. It's a little difficult. A little bit difficult to know what I need to do. I don't know what the front of the mausoleum... What is the front and what is the back? I don't actually know. It's a bit of a problem. Okay, looks like we have we have the sun setting over here. So I feel like it would be in my best interests to aim towards the setting sun. Let's turn the power down a little bit. Okay. We're going to be losing some altitude here, I believe. Okay. So I'm going to take a picture of the Taj Mahal with the sun setting in the background right here. Let's just go here and do that. I feel like... Okay, or not. How about that? I like that. No. Too bad. Interesting. Let's assume that. Very interesting. Okay, or not. This game is slightly difficult, isn't it? Okay. Also, I need to... Ah, there we go. I see that there should be a sun setting in the frame there, so it needs to be quite low, actually. Okay, we just do that. Okay, that didn't work. That's the worst photo of the Taj Mahal in the history of the Taj Mahal. Okay, I hope my airplane is okay. Okay, I believe the sun is indeed setting in the frame, though. I don't know. Not sure what's going on here. Not sure what's happening. Oh. Let it be said that I am a terrible photographer. I do not know where the front of the... I do believe that the front of the Taj Mahal is there, however. Maybe it's here. Could be right here. No. Okay. Let's see. Maybe here. I'm genuinely unsure about what the front of the Taj Mahal is. It's a unfortunate thing, really. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Pretty cool, I guess. Let's go and change the objective. Let's go to Angkor Wat. This is in Cambodia, of all places, so let's go check it out. I've never been to Cambodia. It seems like a cool place to go to, but it is apparently overrun with weirdos. But what can you do?
Weirdos?
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds
yeah.
like the perfect vacation for you, champ.
Yeah, that's true. Now that you mention it, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go up close with the sun aligned in the temple's central tower on the dawn of an equinox day. Live time and weather. Okay. Don't think I can do that one. Don't think is today an equinox day? I don't think it is. Today's the 15th of June, so it's not quite the equinox day. It is quite close to an equinox, but not that day. It's really interesting. It's a square. There's just a square moat around it. Okay. Let's go ahead and. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good, actually. Let me... Okay, there we go. Trying to get low as I can get here. Okay. Going to gotta do a close-up of the temple here. Really is an amazing looking temple, though. The Khmer Empire was quite the empire back in the day. You know, they held a lot of land, and even today, Cambodian ultra nationalists are they believe that they should reclaim all of the land that was once part of their empire, which is an odd claim. Don't think they want to mess with Vietnam any more than they have. If you don't know the history of Vietnam, after the Vietnam War, Vietnam decided to depose Pol Pot, their awful leader, from they got rid of him. Interesting. I want the temple close up. Okay, let's just go ahead and see if I can get closer then. Very interesting. Hello there. I would assume that's a close-up shot, but it's really not. Maybe that's the temple there. Okay, possibly this is the temple. No, that's not it. Objective complete. Okay. I want to get more stars though. This is kind of okay. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna have a problem here if I'm not careful. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Let me turn around here. Goodness gracious, I'm terrible at this. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. There we go. We're fine. Oh, hey, look at this. I have an idea. I can do even though it's okay. Oh, there we go. So we can kind of do a close.
Sounds like your brain's buffering. Genius.
It says with the sun aligned on the temple's central tower. Is that not the central tower? Okay. Okay, maybe something like this. This game is, it's not really treating me well right now, is it? I would really like to get a close-up of the tower here. All right, let's get an ultra close-up there. Okay, interesting. Sun aligned. How about that? No. Again, not happening. Wow. Okay, gotta be a little bit more careful here. A little bit more careful. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm quite close to the temple. I don't know if I should try and land or what. Well, let's try from here. Okay, like that. Okay, here we go. Temple close up. This is about as close up as you can get to the temple, and possibly this is the temple? I don't know. Again, it's hard to know what constitutes the temple. Isn't this whole thing a temple? I assume it is. Possibly I need to do it from the outside. No. Very interesting. Yeah, not really working. Not working in my favor right now. Okay. Well, my dreams of becoming a photographer, of a travel photographer, are being dashed at every second that goes by. I feel like that would be like exactly what they would want for a few of them, but alas, what can you do? Okay. Well, Angkor Wat is... This is not easy to determine. Okay, let's just go here. Oh, what? Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Ooh, that was unfortunate. That was truly unfortunate. Okay. Well, we are in the center now, I believe, of Angkor Wat. I believe we are, anyway. Yes, we are. What can we do? Possibly just... Let's go down a little bit here. Okay. Maybe I need to get closer to get a photo here. Too bad. Indeed, too bad. Let me just try that. Yeah, it's I'm not sure why it's being this way. Okay. Well, I've taken pictures of it, and you know what? I think that's good enough. I'm going to change objectives. Let's go leave this. We're going to go to Cristo Redentor. This is in Brazil. Let's go check it out. This is a place I have been to, actually. You're going to be surprised. Cristo Redentor, or Christ the Redeemer, is it's quite a small statue.
Surprised?
You know,
Not as surprised as Christ is with your travel choices.
I don't think he's surprised with my travel choices, honestly. Okay, so this is odd. Apparently, it's nighttime. Yeah, and we're okay. Well, we're right there. That's where he is, anyway. You can see. That's Sugarloaf Mountain. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, he's like, I'm not sure. I remember. I lived in Rio de Janeiro for a little while, actually, and it was an interesting experience, actually. I loved it in so many ways, but there was challenges as well. Let's go ahead and change the daytime, or the. Let me just here we go. Let me change the time here. Let's go ahead and go to settings. Kind of assist. All assists. Interesting. I didn't know I had all assists. That makes me feel even worse about my my ability to control this thing. Yeah, it's too bad. Okay. Let's see. How does one change the time and everything here? But possibly there's no easy way to do that. So possibly what they want us to do is do it in the evening. So oh goodness gracious. Okay, let's just go this way here. Okay, let's go ahead towards Cristo Redentor and see what's going on. Got a lot of favelas and things like that here. Believe me when I say that, as cool as this may seem, it's a lot more majestic in the daytime. I think the mountains and yeah, it's an interesting place, certainly. Here, I think we have Copacabana Beach over here. No, that's not Copacabana, is it? That would be over there. That's Copacabana. Ipanema on the other side. Always a cool place. Okay, we are slowly making our way towards the place we want to be. I have the engines at maximum right now. Says with a large-sized moon behind his head. Very interesting. Sounds good.
Yeah, because nothing says holy like a giant moon.
True. There's something to be said about that for sure. Usually, Cristo Redentor is lit up in the sky. There's usually the big lights on him, so I'm not sure why there isn't right now, but I feel like I'm headed towards a mountain. Maybe there's a cloud over him. That's why. I don't know. This is hard to know. It is very hard to know. Alright, where is he at? Gosh, I hope I don't crash into Jesus. That would be unfortunate. I don't actually see where he is. This is truly unfortunate. Where in the world could he be? Okay, well, I'm supposed to be like right above him, but well, it seems like it's not happening, is it? Well, this is an odd, this is one of those things where I'm not sure if these are bugs or if I'm just not very intelligent, and I'm definitely willing to bet that it's my lack of intelligence that's the problem, but so it looks like this is where he should be, is like right here. So right there it says Christ the Redeemer or Cristo Redentor. Alright, let's go and take a picture here. I genuinely don't see him here. Like he should be right here. just standing there with his arms out, but dude's like not there. I mean, he's like literally not here. Maybe somebody stole him. Yo, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage stole him. I knew. Just like he did with the what is that? Oh, that's my thing. Okay, there's the moon right there. So let's go over here and try and get an angle. Yeah, this is really weird. You would think that he'd be like, okay. Interesting. So it's actually not showing up. This is freaking hilarious. Yeah, this is actually really funny. Okay, I'm gonna just try this here. Try and go down like this. Let's go over here. I'm gonna pretend like he's over here. So this is where he should be. Like literally right there is where he should be. And as you can see, there's no Jesus there. Maybe that's an allegory for something. I don't actually know. Let's go ahead and zoom in anyway.
It's an allegory for your lack of direction.
Let's take a picture of that. Okay, that's the moon right there. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, you know what? Okay. Alright, well then let's go and change direction. Let's go change objectives here. That was clearly one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Like he should just literally should just be right there, but he didn't load up. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Let's go to Paris, the city of love. We want with the sun framed directly above the Eiffel Tower. Okay. Let's go check it out. Let's go see if we can do that. This is a place I have been to as well. Paris is, in my opinion, unmatched in its beauty as a city. At least the old downtown was. It was absolutely incredible. So we want the sun frame directly above the Eiffel Tower. Okay, so we have the sun over there. Let's go ahead and move over to the place. Let's go ahead and let's lose some altitude here. Okay. This is slightly troublesome, but it's okay. Okay, so we want the sun frame directly above the Eiffel Tower. Gotcha. Okay, there we go. Let's go and do that then. Possibly not. Oh, maybe I need to be like that. Okay, that's not going to work. Sun framed directly above the Eiffel Tower. Let's go and let's get some altitude here. Okay, and then we'll back up a little bit too. Okay, I feel like this might be a good one. Like that, no? No. Damn it. Piece of crap. Maybe I can rotate this guy. There we go. Oh, perfect, perfect. That didn't work at all, did it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do, honestly. Not sure at all. Too bad. I'm trying to get this Eiffel Tower framed. I don't know if you guys ever saw one of the craziest, not craziest videos, but one crazy video is There's a guy, he thought he could fly off the Eiffel
crazy
Tower.
video.
And, yeah.
Wow, groundbreaking content. Genius.
Thank you. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. Look out. Uh-oh. This is not good. Trying to lose airspeed here. Trying to get lower here, but it's not really not going down as fast as I'd like to. Going down slowly, which is fine. Okay, here we go. This is indeed a hard challenge. I'm not sure really if it's me or if it's the game that's kind of buggy in terms of its recognition of my... Yeah. Obviously that's not how it's supposed to be, but... Okay. Well, this is the Eiffel Tower anyway. This is not really what it looks like. It's not this like dystopian or anything. It's quite a beautiful area. It's like the centerpiece of the city, so you don't want to... Yeah. Okay. Well, that was another failure, wasn't it? I'm gonna go get a drink here. I will be right back. For those of you watching on YouTube, it'll be instant. I'll be right back. Okay, we have returned. Let's go ahead and change the objectives. This, unfortunately, the Eiffel Tower was not as compelling as we would have liked, but alas, what can you do? With the sun aligned with the statue's torch. Gotcha. Let's go and do that. Here we are. Okay. We are flying over New York City. Another example of a monument that is far smaller than it looks in the media. My first time visiting the Statue of Liberty, I was actually surprised. I took a ferry over there, and I thought to myself, I was like, there's no way this is the actual Statue of Liberty. I thought, for sure, this is just a replica of it, because it was just so small. But no, in fact, it was, yeah. Here we have Governor's Island. Very interesting. I'm curious what Governor's Island is used for. Something I should look up later. Be interesting to find out. Alright, so we need to take a picture with the sun aligned. on the torch of the statue. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and get a little bit lower here. Look at that. There's a giant yacht parked outside of the Statue of Liberty. Whenever I see a giant yacht, I just can't help but wonder, whose yacht is that? You know, which individual with entirely too much wealth is able to afford such a massive boat? Alas, what can you do? Okay, here we are. That is indeed the Statue of Liberty. I would say that's a faithful recreation of it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and line this shot up here. Just like this, and photo mode. It's too bad. I feel like that is almost perfect. Is the sun not aligned with the statue's torch? Possibly I need to go lower. Okay, possibly higher. Possibly closer. It's not easy, is it? I have no idea why that worked, but I'm glad it worked. Okay, we just got our Statue of Liberty completed. Next is the Summer Palace. This is a palace I've been to as well. This is outside of Beijing. Let's go check it out. I felt that the Summer Palace was one of the better attractions. The palace, or the main palace,
Yeah,
of the what's
because
it called?
nothing screams fun like a royal garden, right?
I mean, I think it's kind of interesting, you know. I do feel it's pretty interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow, we're in an airplane now. Okay, the stakes have been raised. Okay, so where are we going to? With your plane, fly very low over the lake. I can definitely do that. Okay, hope I don't stall out here. Could even land on the lake. I have pontoons on my boat here, so okay. Okay, there we go. I feel like I'm quite low. Is this low enough, I do wonder. We're gonna go and take a picture of this. We did it. Okay, cool. Let's let's take another look here at this Summer Palace here. Okay, might as well get some altitude here in case lest we get in trouble. Okay, there we go. And just put the engines. There we go. Get that. And this is Beijing, I believe. It's near Beijing. I do remember coming over here when I was staying in Beijing. Yeah, this is indeed Beijing. Beijing, yeah, Shenzhen Air Base. Interesting. Let's go to their air base. We might get shot down, but, you know, oh well. Look at this. Yeah, a lot of buildings. The interesting thing about Beijing is that it's built on a ring. There's a ring road, so there's roads going all the way around it, and so depending on, you know, which ring you're in. There's different levels of prestige, apparently. I don't remember very well if that's the truth, though. Just flying over some residential buildings, I believe. Possibly some office buildings. It's kind of hard to know. I'm flying a little low. And by a little low, I mean extremely low. I feel like flying like this would get you in a major amount of trouble if you were actually in Beijing. And what would also get you in major trouble is doing this. Oh boy, this is bad. Well, goodbye. Yeah, that was too bad. It's a little bit too bad. Let's go ahead and change objectives here. Okay. Let's see, we have, oh, interesting. We have the Forbidden City. That's the, this is also one in Beijing. This is the last one I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do a little fly over my home country, the Isle of Man, in the British Isles. Do a little trip over there, and then this video will be finished. I hope by now that you're all asleep. And by all of you, I mean all 2 of you who will be watching this misbegotten piece of shit. Here we go. There is the Forbidden City. Notice the contrast. Notice the contrast between the Forbidden City and its surrounding buildings. I always find that interesting. We saw that with the pyramids of Egypt and many areas, you know. That there's these ancient buildings surrounded by modernity. So it really is quite a fascinating thing to me anyway. Fascinating thing for me to behold. Anyway, let's keep it going here. So we need to take a picture in its entirety from a top-down view. We can do that. So we're just going to go and just going to move over it this way here. Don't want to get too low. We do want to do a top-down view. One of the interesting things about flying is that when you're in the air, it's hard to kind of get an idea about how fast you're going. Everything looks like it's going by quite slow. But if you were to, you know, look at our airspeed, for example, we're at 59 knots, which is, you know, relatively quite fast. I mean, you know, for a large city. Here we go. This is the Forbidden City. This is where the Emperor lived. The only people who were allowed in here were guards, eunuchs, and concubines, and then other officials. Really quite an interesting spot.
Sounds like a wild party. Where's the
I
beer
think so.
and strippers?
Indeed. Where indeed? That's sort of the eternal question, you know? Sort of the eternal question. We're gonna just go and try and get a photo of this guy in its entirety here. I think we might have it here. Let's just go and check it out. Let's just see. Didn't work. That's too bad. Maybe if I get the possibly like this. No. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's get a little bit higher here. I'm currently at maximum power. I'm gaining altitude. Trying to okay, there we go. This should certainly do it. I would think this would do it anyway. Maybe I should zoom out. What do you guys think? Maybe this like this. We did it. Feels good. Feels good. Okay. Alright, Let's go ahead and go to the main menu then, now that we've done that. Going to be doing a free flight here. I'm going to be flying the Icon A5 across the Isle of Man. I'm going to be going from the south all the way up to the north to my hometown. My hometown is a city right here called Ramsey. You can see it right here. Okay, or over here anyway. There's Ramsey. What am I thinking? Yes, right there. And there's Lazare, Monkold, Dreamscary, Glenmona. This is the Great Laxley Wheel. A lot of interesting things. This is Douglas. This is the sort of the largest city. I don't know if we have a. I don't know if we have a proper place, but okay. So departure, possibly right here. Chicken Rock Lighthouse. We'll just start here. Set as departure. And we're going to fly all the way to Ramsey. Possibly here. Yeah, Andreas Airfield. Set as arrival. Okay. Let's go and do that. I'm not sure which way I'm going here. This is the Icon A5, a very beautiful looking aircraft actually.
Beauty's in the eye of the beer holder, huh?
Indeed it is. Curious. Is there a way... Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm going to change the audio profile here. I don't want to hear the sound of the engine while I'm, flying out. And it's a little bit high. Let's see here. Aircraft engines. Yeah, let's just go and turn that down a way. Turn that down quite a bit, in fact. Keep that at about 20% of what it should be. Okay, let's see if that's better. There we go. Much better. It is a bit overwhelming. Every time I fly over this area in the game, I'm always impressed. It gives me this sense of wanderlust. Makes me want to wander home. It really is a small island, But it is my island. It is my home. My airspeed is a little high here. I'm going to go and turn the engine down a bit so I can lose some altitude and really give you just a view, for those of you who are still awake anyway, give you a nice view of the isle. And as you can see, there's an enormous amount of farmland. Just beautiful farmland and sort of pristine houses. These are houses that have been owned by families for many generations. This is Craignish. This is a small locality in the south of the island. We're going to be approaching Castleton here, actually, pretty soon. I believe this is it Castleton? No. Is that it right there? I don't actually know where it is. Goodness, it's been a long time. This is Port Erin. This is one of the other ports on the western side of the island. Over here is a large castle of sorts. A very wealthy individual owns it. I don't remember who. Okay. Let's go and head over here. We're going to be heading over to Douglas. I'm not going to be following the flight plan per se. There are some small mountains in the Isle of Man, especially on the western side. Wouldn't say mountains necessarily, but they're, nice hills. Here we have Colby. Colby's a sort of inland town, famous for, well, not much really. I do believe that the Isle of Man tourist, was it Isle of Man tourist track? No, tourist tour. I forget the name. Tourist something. It's a motorcycle race, the deadliest motorcycle race in the world. Over 200 people have died in that particular race. It's a motorcycle race. It's quite, here's Castleton. This is Castleton. So Castleton is the second largest city, I believe, in the Isle of Man. We're going to go and see Castle Lucian. Castle Lucian is a castle that was built in, I believe, the 15th century. Possibly older. Not entirely sure, to be honest with you. However, it's an very old castle. To which Castleton has its namesake. This is not a place I've been to that often. I have been here a few times. I think we went for a drive. But the good thing about the Isle of Man is that you can drive across in 2 hours without any problems. So here we are. Let's go turn my engines off here and sort of get a better look at Castle Lucian. This is a sort of an iconic mark of the Isle of Man anyway. It's right there. Absolutely gorgeous though. They did a great job of recreating it actually. Wow, I'm actually very impressed with that. Wow, how cool is that? Yeah. Okay. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. The game thought I was going to land in water there. Oh, my gear is still. I think I need to put my gear up anyway. Oh, there we go. That would, as I've told you before, I'm not a very experienced pilot, so. This is the main airport here, as you can see. I'm going to be going over to Balasala, or BS as we call it. Generally, you don't fly into the Isle of Man. Generally, you take a ferry from Liverpool into the Isle, but you can fly in there. There are, I believe that there's a few flights that are booked into the airport every so often. But once we go north here, we're gonna be heading towards Douglas here. Douglas is a sort of the main city where the majority of the population lives. It has a population of approximately 50,000 people. Don't quote me on that. It's been so many years since I've lived here. I recently visited in December of 2025. Unfortunately, for my mom's passing, I came to say goodbye, and thankfully I was able to say goodbye, and I was able to, get there in time, and, which is sort of thing makes a big difference in terms of how we grieve and how we how we move forward from our personal tragedies and what have you. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing to be able to have, but you can't always do that. You can't always make every appointment. You can't always do that. So yeah, it's too bad. But don't beat yourself up over it. Just because you aren't there for everything doesn't mean you're a bad person or anything. It just means you're a human being. And, that's all. There's really not much more to it than that. All right. Here we are. Here we are in a city of Douglas. Douglas is the sort of de facto capital of the Isle of Man. It is it's a beautiful city, by and large. For the stayovers, the other folks who were visiting, a lot of them sort of live around this area here. I've spent a lot of time in Douglas, actually. My family has actually lived outside of Douglas, just out there, right there. Strang is actually the area. But we're gonna go check out Douglas there. Some people ask me, what is Douglas named after? Is it named after a person named Douglas? And I don't actually know. I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. Douglas is a port city, obviously. This is where you come in from Liverpool. If you look over there, you can probably see just a little bit of Liverpool. You can see England over there. And on the other side, you can actually see Ireland a little bit too. Kind of an interesting position. It brings back a lot of memories here. If you walk along the coast here, you can find a statue, a bronze statue of none other than the Bee Gees. That's right. The authors of such hits as Staying Alive, How Deep Is Your Love, Night Fever, Boogie Shoes. Yes, Boogie Shoes is one of their classics as well. My Boogie Shoes. What a great song. We have a city of Onchen, a little village just on the outskirts of Douglas. This is another one of those cities that you sort of drive past. check out the Great Laxi Wheel. This is an interesting landmark, actually. You might be surprised that it is in fact it's just a great wheel, really. It's not much else to say about it. We'll zoom on past it. This Icon A5 aircraft it's an actual aircraft. It is a real aircraft, and it's it's a cool looking aircraft. It has interesting safety features as well. It actually has 1 or 2 parachutes that can be deployed if needed, if there's an emergency landing that you need to make. And but unfortunately, I believe I don't know if it was one of the creators or one of the architects of it, they passed away due to piloting error in the airplane. Yeah. Okay, this is Baldrine. Laxi. This is the Great Laxi Wheel here. We're definitely going to enjoy this little area here. And just up to the, in the north and the western side, you do have these hills. I call them mountains, but I think most people would refer to them as hills. I often wonder what it was like for the Vikings who first arrived on the Isle of Man and what they were thinking when they first arrived. Like, wow, this is a really small island, and yet there are people living here. What they did was they set up the world's first continuous Congress that exists to this day, actually. Okay, I'm going to slow down here a bit. I do want to get us a good look at the Great Laxi Wheel. Yes, prepare to be whelmed. I don't want to say overwhelmed. I don't want to say underwhelmed. I just want to I think you will be whelmed by it. And there we go. That is indeed the Great Laxi Wheel. There it is. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, let's continue onwards here. I'm going to be heading towards my hometown. I'm going to be going up these hills here. Oh, these are just gorgeous hills, though. When the sun is out, it's not out particularly a lot. It really isn't. Okay, we're going to need some altitude here. I don't want to be really careful not to stall. Even if this is a very much a beginner aircraft too, a beginner friendly aircraft. I don't know if there is such a thing. I feel like such an aircraft would be, a little bit odd, but this is a township of Dune. I don't recall ever coming here. I know that I've driven up these roads. However, I'm not entirely sure. There's Mogholt. And my hometown of Ramsey is just right ahead. And that's kind of near where our journey is going to come to an end. I want to change the time of day, actually. Silly as that may seem. How do I do that, I do wonder. I know there's a way to do it. However, I'm not sure how to do it. Whatever. It's fine. We do have plenty of daylight, and we only are about 3 nautical miles away. I've been down these roads many times. Many times. Driving on my dad's BMW down to Douglas to go shopping, taking a day trip. Yeah. Funny how as a lad I didn't appreciate it as much as I should, you know. However, alas, what can you do, yeah? What can you do? I'd be flying over my old house, actually. And we have, look at these, notice these hills here. We have these really gorgeous green hills just outside of Ramsey. Now, for those of you who are interested in the motorcycle race and element of the Isle of Man, the roads that I'm looking at right now, these are the roads that are used for it. It's hard to explain how fast they go.
Yeah, nothing says fun like dodging death on a bike.
Really, that's very true. I mean, it's very much a death dodging thing. And here we are in Ramsey. This is my hometown. This is where I was actually born in Douglas. However, Ramsey was where I was raised, and yeah, from age 0 to 12-ish, this was my hometown. Every time I fly over it in this game, I get a deep sense of nostalgia, deep sense of, I guess, a sense of gratitude also for all the experiences that I got to have. So one of the interesting things about Ramsey as a town is that the city center here with the hotels and what have you are just about where we're pointing at over here. And it's not a big city, only about 5,000 to 6,000 people, I believe. Not a particularly large city, but a city nonetheless. And it is another port city as well, so it can serve as a kind of entry for a variety of boats and things like that. But just over here is where my childhood home is. I'm going to speed up so I don't crash. That would be truly unfortunate. But we're about to fly over my childhood home just about here. And right over here. Here we are. There it is right there. We are directly above it right now. Right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, we're going to be going to the Andreas airfield here to land. It almost brings a tear to my eye just to see my home like this, and just such a majestic and beautiful fashion, you know. I wouldn't necessarily recommend visiting the Isle of Man, just because there's not a lot to see there, unless you're interested in the races and what have you, and the motorcycle racing, and that certainly is interesting if that's your cup of tea. However, I sincerely doubt that is everyone's cup of tea. And this is Andreas. This is that's a very small locality. It's not a big city at all. I don't think there's too many big cities. We have the city of Bride up here. I've been up to Bride as well. But there's a part of me that wants to retire just in these beautiful areas. It says altitude too high. My altitude's fine. Okay, I need to decrease my speed, certainly. Getting our landing gear out here, gentlemen. We certainly are going too fast right now, unfortunately. Some of you might be wondering, what are the crops that are being planted here? And the answer to that question is, I have no idea. I do wish I knew. Okay, here we go. Okay, and we're going into our final descent here to Andreas Airport. Hopefully we can land without any issues. Flying is easy. Landing, that's a tricky part. Should be okay though. Worst comes to worst, I'll just try it again. Go. Hit X to brake. And we've done it. Ta-da! We have safely traversed the Isle of Man. What a beautiful area. What a wonderful place. Yeah. I'm a big fan of it, you know? I'm a big fan of such places. Let's go ahead and turn off the thing. How do we turn this off? Oh, there's just a key there. There we go. Turn the battery off here. And we are good. Let's go ahead and get a sort of exit. I wish I had a third-person view of my oh, look at that. Here we are. Let me go touch the land of my home. Feels good. I can just kneel down like this and see the daisies and remember what a beautiful place it is. Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to be letting you go. I hope for your sake that you're deeply asleep now and I've helped you in some way. Till next time, my name is Duke Mancannon. And hope you have a good one. Big love. Big love.